Alright, I'm going to try and do the short walk down to Rocky Pool from behind Kalamunda. So I'm just coming up Welshpool Road, goes up into Lesmurdy and then across to Kalamunda. Looking at the clouds out there though, looks alright looking that way, but if you look behind me it's pretty dark and looks like it's going to rain, but sort of getting used to getting rained on. Yeah, it's like a band of clouds. There's a strong easterly wind and that's pushing these clouds back off the hill here, but you don't think it's going to last for long because there's another band of cloud cloud mass coming in from the east as well. So I'd say I might get about halfway through this walk and probably get rained on. See how we go. Sort of getting used to getting rained on. It seems to hold off just long enough for me to get through about halfway down a walk, and then I'll get rained on and then it'll be nice and clear skies again. Anyway, this walk is around 4 kilometres down to the Rocky Pool and back, and it starts from a street just behind the Kalamunda shops. So it's not a long walk. It goes obviously down the valley. You can actually follow part of the Bibbulmun Track from where the car park is, down through to Brook, and then sort of turn left and go down to the falls, and then follow another track back up, which is what I'm going to do. But we'll just wait and see what this weather's going to be like. If it's sort of definitely going to be raining, yeah, I'll probably go and find this track, have a look around, and that's it. It is an 80 zone up this road, and I am doing 80. That car's doing about 100, so hopefully there's a speed camera up here somewhere. Good view as you come up the hills. There is a lookout on the right at the top of Welshpool Road that you can drive into. Looks back out over the coastal plains. In fact, looking at this, the strong wind seems to be pushing the cloud back from the cliff, from the Darling Range. It's quite interesting. I think eventually those clouds are going to win. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I'll get on when I get down the street. Alright, just coming up to the roundabout. This roundabout just on the right there is what they call the terminus for the Bibbulmun Track. Going right around or not? No, you're not. So if you want to walk from here to Albany, that's where it starts. But I'm not going to do that. Can't carry a pack at the moment, so I can't really do a lot of hiking. Spring Street. That's the one we're going to turn down. At the bottom of Spring Street, there's sort of like an open area, you'll see in a minute, where you can park your car and start walking down through to Rocky Pool. In fact, part of the walk into the Rocky Pool is down the Bibbulmun Track. So yeah, Bibbulmun Track's just on our right there. Goes around the corner here, cuts down through, I think it's Jorgensen Park. So if you're a bit unsure about parking your car down here, you can actually park your car in at the sports centre at Jorgensen Park. It used to be an old golf course. Park it in there, it's a bit more secure, and then walk the Bibbulmun Track down to the bottom of the valley from Jorgensen Park, and chuck a left at the bottom, like we'll show you in a bit, and get down to Rocky Gully, or Rocky Pool, sorry. Alright, just coming into the little area at the bottom. There is like car parking on the left here. few people, must be some people walking down there. I park on a little bit of an angle like that so that I can get in and out easy, and there's plenty of parking for everyone else. Yeah, straight ahead actually is Kalamunda National Park. You might see a white sign somewhere there. That's sort of an information panel, and the track starts from there. So we will lock this car up. Take my phone, unclip this, and we'll go for a walk. It is a national park. Jorgensen Park's actually up the trail up that way. The Bibbulmun Track comes down on the other side of this little valley there. And I say don't bring your pets with you, but I've seen so many people on this walk and going up the Brook walk with their dogs with them, walking along. So I'm surprised it's not enforced, but I guess it's too big an area to run around. Anyway, this is the track we're going to follow down. It is a fire track, or fire trail. And from here there's tracks going all over the place, so as long as you're on one that's sort of heading down the hill, you're going the right way. There are, that'd be a good little four-wheel drive track, but we're not allowed to do it. Going up the hill there's another like track that goes out up over here, and there's one I'm going to follow in a minute down that way. But generally this one here, you go down to a crossroads or a track intersection. Just to the right, I'll show you in a minute, there's the Bibbulmun Track that will go down. Actually we'll probably come up that one, I reckon. That's nice and easy to get up. The other one going down through the bush might not be. Alright, coming into the first track intersection. I'm actually going to walk straight ahead there, but just up here on the right, this track goes back up into Jorgensen Park as well. Normally the little creeks would be flowing, but it's the end of summer and it is the hottest summer we've had on record in Perth. I think it was like 45 or 46 days with temperatures above 40 degrees. Now that's the way back up to Jorgensen Park, and that's actually the Bibbulmun Track. And going down here is the Bibbulmun Track heading down to Albany. You can see these little signs. As long as you keep following the woggle and the yellow triangle, you'll be heading down to Albany. But we're going to go up that track. Alright, that's the way we're following down the left side of the creek. On the other side you can see some steps, maybe, just going up there. That's the Bibbulmun Track, so they make it quite nice for walkers. This would be quite a nice little area in winter with the stream flowing down through here. But not at the moment. There is a little waterfall just down there as well. You'll see that when we come back up the other side. Alright, we'll keep going down this way. Track continues. You can see the bushland's actually quite dry. It's not from dieback, it's actually just from lack of water. The plants are dying out. Hopefully, although it's sort of overcast, the clouds moving very fast, we might get some rain if we're lucky. Knowing my luck, we will get some rain. Probably when I've reached the rocky pool. Anyway, that's the way we're going. I'll keep on wandering down the hill. This track seems to be petering out actually. It's supposed to go all the way down to the bottom. There's an old rainwater tank there. Bit interesting. I don't know why that's there. Still a very good view down around the valley. One of the things I've wanted to do is actually get my drone out and fly up this valley with the drone. I think it'd be nice, but that big rocky outcrop over there, just to the right of that, you'll see a big tree somewhere there. On top of that, there's an eagle's nest, and eagles don't like drones, especially around their nest. They think it's an intruder. Someone's going to come and steal their eggs or their young, and they attack the drones. So I haven't flown the drone down here. I did see it once at Rocky Pool. I went down there in winter, slipped over on the rock at the bottom because my legs aren't so good. Flat on my back, looking up, and there's an eagle flying around, probably laughing at me. Power lines there, they go up behind, across to near Greenmount I think, and then down the valley through there. You can actually walk up those power lines from the other side, from I can't remember the name of the road, never mind. But yeah, there's a road that goes up there and it stops at a gate, and then you can park there and walk up the valley, and that goes up to Rocky Pool as well. And there is another dam actually up in the back there. I don't know if you're allowed into that dam anymore. I'm not sure. I haven't walked out for a long time. Alright, we'll keep on going down this track that's getting less and less. Magpie somewhere. Yep, he's talking to me. There he is. Oh. Silhouette of the magpie, you can't see him. Just watching me. Down these rocks. There's a bit of quartz in the ground too, a few quartz stones and that around. I'm not sure if they've ever found gold here or not. Probably not in much good quantities though. Okay, and now for the scratchy bit. Alright, camera off, let's keep walking. Plenty of rocks and rocky outcrops on this side. The track's very, you can just see it going through the trees there. Obviously there's a good track on the other side, which is Bibbulmun Track. And if you do get sort of lost on this track as such, just cross down the valley over the other side, start walking up that side of the hill, and you'll come across the Bibbulmun Track. You can't get lost from there. Can hear some bushwalkers. Can't see them. Never mind. We'll walk back up the Bibbulmun Track anyhow. And I think this track's going to peter out. It did last time I walked on it. So we might have to cross the creek and go down the Bibbulmun Track anyhow. Oh, there they are. Up in there. Looks like they've got hiking packs and that on. Probably done a section or maybe the whole track, you never know. This is as far as I got last time I came down this track, because just after these rocks here the track just sort of disappeared. Now on the satellite it doesn't disappear, it actually continues on. So the satellite's either very old, satellite photo, or the track's just really well overgrown. We'll see what it's like today. A few little steps. Really interesting rocks around the place. It's actually really nice in winter to walk through here too. It's nice and green and everything's wet and damp and it looks really, really good. Big rock over there. There's a tree that holds that one up. We'll see that on the way back up. I can still see a track. I think I crossed over here last time, went up to the Bibbulmun Track, because this track ahead of us just sort of, it's there but it's very hard to find. Don't really like crashing through the scrub. Done many years of doing that. That's still going. I think I crossed there last time and then went up onto the Bibbulmun Track, which is only like 20 metres away on the other side of that creek. Let's see how far we get. Now this little indistinct track that I'm following does continue on there around the bottom of those rocks, and then it's worse than this. You can only just sort of see a track going down through the bush there. So it's sort of, it's okay to take. You're going the right way, you can't really get lost as long as you keep the creek on your right. But there is a crossing just here, and the Bibbulmun Track's just there, so I'm going to cut this little track short, cross over and continue down the creek line, and then we'll get to Rocky Pool. It's actually not bad, the weather's staying out. Alright. There you go, you can film me falling over. Oh wow, the leg stayed up. I haven't got my trekking poles with me this time either. That's the track back up to Kalamunda. If you go down there, if you follow this track and just keep going, you'll end up in Albany. There are huts along the way, an easy day's walk apart, and you can camp in those huts. Much easier walking on this than it is walking in the scrub through there. That's where I got lost in there. Well, I didn't get lost, but the track petered out. Couldn't find a way for the track to go, so I crossed over last time. Alright. We'll walk this down to the bottom, then we'll turn left at the main 4-wheel drive fire brake. Alright, this is the junction here. We'll head down that track there. There is another walk from a car park down that way. So obviously, if you don't want to walk through the scrub and down the Bibbulmun Track patch that we've just walked up there, you can park further down the valley, or up the valley actually. I'll put the street name, I can't remember the street name. But you go in there, it's a good little picnic area there actually for kids. The water, when it's running down the creek here, is only about knee deep in places. Perfect for little kids to run around in. good picnic area, and you can follow this track all the way down there and into Rocky Gully, or Rocky Pool, sorry. There's the Bibbulmun Track markers. And obviously someone, I don't know if I can zoom in on that, let's have a look. No. There's a cross on the tree down there, so obviously people have walked off down that little track there, which only goes down to the creek line, and gone, oh shit, that's not the Bibbulmun Track. But yeah, track marker goes that way. There'll be another one down on the tree down there somewhere. There you go. Oh. On the tree somewhere just in there. You can see that. Follow those, head down to Albany. Alright, we'll walk down this way. This is the little creek that we were following down the hill. Winter time. Lovely little bubbling brook. Summertime, bone dry. Alright, see what I can find for you. There are some information boards also along this road. I can't remember where they are. Never mind, we'll find them. If we don't find them, they're behind us. And there's a few seats along here that you can sit and have a look down the valley. That track that we were following is supposed to come out here somewhere. Can't see it. Anyway, if I find one of those information boards, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, yes, there are information boards on this road talking about the pioneers. They actually used to come up from Perth. I believe they came up this track here. I'm not sure whether it was horse and cart days or whether they had cars. And they had little huts, like little camping huts they used to stay in up along the creek. Alright, we'll get down there. Okay. Obviously not flowing. Last time I came down here this is flowing quite nicely. Quite a difference. Something in the bushes over there. That's the Bibbulmun Track going up the hill there. It goes up to one of the huts. As you can see by the markers in the trees. Follow that. And it's got little steps for you. They're quite good with the track. They try and keep it maintained and make it easy to walk on. But we're going to keep going this way. Because from memory I don't think we're very far off Rocky Pool anyhow. It's only about 4 k's down here and back. We've probably done 1.5. Thinking about that. Okay. One of the information panels as you walk down here. It's on the Brook Trail. There are more of these as you walk back towards the gate and the picnic area at Brook. So we've walked down from there, well actually from there down through here and up to here. Brook walk. You stop your car there and you walk all the way up there. So it's a fair bit difference in the distance. So the Brook walk is down this track here, so it's very easy. Alright, just here is Rocky Pool. I don't know if there's going to be any water in it. Go around the top first. You can actually keep on going down that track. Come up to a crossroads, or an intersection should I say. Turn left and that will take you out through through Gooseberry Hill. Yeah, I don't know there's going to be any water in that. Last time that was full of water down there. I've actually got some drone footage I set over the back here and Flew the drone up and down before there were people came in. Then a big crowd of people came in, so I packed the drone away. So I'll add that drone footage to the video I'm doing now. It's bone dry. Normally that little rocky pool down there has a trickle of water coming in off the top, dropping into the pool, and this is all full of water. It's actually good to see it dry because you can see what's in there. So when it fills up this season, I know that if I want to go for a swim, I'm not going to be banging into rocks like down there. I'll be pretty safe, and it's a sandy bottom. And there's a little hollow hole in the rock there that you can probably sit in as well if you wanted to. Anyway, this is Rocky Pool. Lovely, except for the bow lines. Yeah, I'll chuck the video I flew up here when it was flowing and show it to you. That rock down there is the one I dropped down onto, and my leg gave way and went arse up in front of about 20 people. Rather embarrassing. Okay, well, that's the destination of the walk. Lovely. Someone's put some glass down there and I don't have a bag to collect it. Like I said, you can continue down this valley. It goes down to some crossroads. From memory, if you turn left, you'll go down into Gooseberry Hill, around the zigzag railway. If you go straight, you go up into the dam, Brook Dam I think it is, I can't remember. I'll have to get the names and put them in the bottom here. And from the dam you turn left and go down the valley, and there's a spot where you can park your car if you want to walk up from the bottom instead of walking down from the top. Okay, so that's a little stop for Rocky Pool. Heading back, this time I'm going to follow the Bibbulmun Track up the left side of the gorge or valley and back up to Kalamunda. Very easy walk, although I'm puffing because I did walk it quite fast. I just don't know what this weather's going to do to me. Not a lot of wildlife around at the moment either, probably because there's no water around. They'll be moving down towards that dam, I reckon, going down for their drinks at night time. And all the bushes down the bottom here are all drying out. It's, it doesn't look very nice, but it's just the way the Australian bush works, the forest works. Alright. Alright, in that tree there you might be able to see the blue marker. There is a loop trail from Kalamunda called the Kalamunda walk trail. I'm not sure how long that is, but it does a big loop. It goes out through the top of the hills here, up behind Gooseberry Hill, and then comes back down through here, through the forest, and keeps on going around. That track just ahead of us is the one that I was looking for on the satellite. Haven't walked up that one before, but I'm going to go back up the Bibbulmun Track because I know that track. This one I don't. It says it went up to a track up the top of the hill. You can see it going up through the rocks there. Goes up to a track on top of the hill, and that track turns left and takes you back up to my car, but in reality it didn't. So I don't know where this track goes. I'll follow it one day, but not today. I just don't like the way you look out that way. Beautiful blue sky, not so blue. And I don't know when it's going to rain, if it's going to rain. So I'm just going to go the way I know, straight back up the Bib track to the top. Some of the track repair work for the Bibbulmun Track. Just makes it easier if you're carrying a pack to go up some little stairs or steps, rather than trying to push yourself up this stuff. This is that tree I was talking about, pushing up against the rock. Wonder what would happen if it fell over. Well, the tree fell over. I wonder if it's got any support on that rock, or whether it's just rubbing up against it. You can see the track I went on the other side of the creek here. And I'm puffing. You can get to the top of that rock if you walk around the back. Bit of a climb up the first bit, and then it's sort of flat on top. Good fun. Not today though. I'm extremely unfit, as you can hear. And yeah, don't want to waste too much time, although it's nice blue sky out there. Don't want to waste too much time on the track. Okay. This little area here, it's just off the side of the track. I'm going to come back in winter time and have a look at this, because there's looks like a waterfall just ahead of us. Would be quite nice with the water flowing over it, up over these rocks. Some people up there. Definitely come back when it's raining in winter and have a good look at this, because that's going to be an excellent little waterfall through there, running down the valley. Lots of steps. Makes it easier, I guess. Still means I've got to go all the way up that hill. Okay. Alright, just come up that track there, which is the Bibbulmun Track. That's again, it continues up there. This is where I started from. I'm going to continue up that track there and go to the car. Very easy walk. In fact, over there you might be able to see some little kids. They walk down there. They got carried back up. About 4 kilometre round trip down the hill. When it's rained enough, that pool at the bottom will be full of water and you'll be able to go for a swim and then walk back up to your car. So I hope you all get out and do it. Enjoy the walk. Just think, in a couple of million years that footprint might end up in the stone here, and whatever evolves from us humans after we wipe ourselves out with nuclear bombs, it's going to see that and go, oh look, the humans were here. Anyway, hopefully I'm not going to be around when they nuke themselves. Hopefully my children and grandchildren won't be around when they nuke themselves, but you never know. And back up to the car park. Well, this is the dead end, I guess. Everyone parks. Whew. That was a pretty quick walk too. Actually overtook a few people. Alright. I wonder what I'll walk next time. I've got to go and redo all the tracks that I walked using my phone for a camera and get some better video. Alright, see you on the next walk.